And so now here we are, we're almost a year later, and still Convoy of Hope is here.
At this hour, North Carolina's Governor Roy Cooper calling it one of the worst storms in modern history and warning that conditions are still going to worsen for millions. This is far from over.
When you're seeing these spaces that are so familiar to you and you're seeing the devastation, it only brings about such a deep, hard sadness, knowing that there were so many people who lost their lives in that.
Cell phone service was spotty. Then I got a call from a number I didn't know, and it was Eric Gordon at Convoy of Hope. First question they asked is like, hey, what do you need? And I don't know. I really have no idea. He said, all right, I'm coming. Shoot, I get it. But Eric's voice to say, hey, I'm coming. I'm there.
When I saw that semi truck pull up, like, I just cannot adequately describe, like, the sense of hopelessness that we were feeling, wondering what we were gonna do.
That answer of, I don't know your face, I don't know your name, I don't know who you are, but we're here. What a piece of hope.
The help is here. Just keep it coming. I mean, we in this area need water for a long time, it looks like.
They were hauling mud and hauling debris, and no matter how difficult the task is, if you keep at it, eventually it's going to make a difference. And Convoy of Hope made a difference.
We still found ourselves with no water, some people still with no power, people with no home, and yet there's so many that had left and moved on to either another tragedy or just something else.
It's one thing to be there and bring in those supplies, but it's another thing to say, hey, we're going to journey with you and be able to back that up.
I cannot thank Convoy of Hope enough for showing up. And not just showing up, but staying with us week after week after week after week.
On the Saturday before Thanksgiving, we were able to set up distributions.
So we've got turkeys, we've got food that'll feed a family of 4 for 5 days to make sure that they've got some of those basic needs taken care of.
People pulled through the line, comments like, we thought this was the year that we wouldn't have anything for Thanksgiving.
You know, I was crying and I was uplifting just seeing you guys.
Today's event was not only to give toys, clothes, food, and things to families, but it was also to bring hope to families.
And I believe just for a moment, they forgot completely what they had just walked through, and it didn't matter. So when a child grabs that toy and their face lights up, there is nothing else in the world like that, to know that that child at that moment knows that they have been seen and that they are loved. I know you're finding that new normal, but here's a rally point for everybody to come together. That long-term engagement in a community is what helps bring the health and wholeness back to that community.
Food security here over the summer, you know, a lot of the schools and the kids, and a lot of the kids that were affected, and so we just came here and loaded up and packed some food bags to get out to families all over West North Carolina, so these kids could have some snacks and food for the summer.
To be here today, to see everything rebuilt, to see everything thriving, has been just a huge shot of hope in my own life. To see that, yes, devastation hit, yes, things got tough for a season, but the sun has come up.
As people learn they're not alone and they're not forgotten, we see natural smiles come back. We hear laughs that get a little bit louder over time. Where there was destruction, there is now hope.
You guys are doing things that I didn't even know I could imagine that are helping our community for generations to come. Their children will tell the stories of the goodness of God through the church here in Asheville and Convoy of Hope.